had some very deep point, but like he was probably too deep because on the surface just the knight is just very bad, yeah. And
No,
I guess
think
there's
here
just
it's already suffering, no?
there's just But is it couldn't Vishy do multiple things here as well that are better, or
Yeah.
it's just
Compy wants Queen G4, for example.
I wanted Queen G4, yeah. I didn't see, of course, Rook E2. I thought Queen G4, yeah.
Yeah. And the Armageddon game has just started.
Okay, let's
Who
follow
do you
that.
hold as the favorite?
Okay, Magnus, of course, favorite in the Armageddon.
Okay.
Like by far, I think. But maybe.
Is he going back to Bishop E7?
Bishop G5. Bishop G5. Bishop E7, of course, he goes. So Bishop G5 Italian is not on the menu.
No, looks like he's.
Oh, Bishop G5 Italian is on the menu. But still a chance to go Bishop E7 back in this version, which Magnus, I think, will use.
With H6 or without? No, he goes back directly.
Just to be sure, right away.
I'm pinning.
Knight C3, yeah, that is correct. Sometimes Bishop can return now to E3, now that you haven't kicked it away.
Yeah, at some point I felt very clever because I thought of this, don't go H6 but go Bishop E7 directly, but the computer was still annoying me with this Bishop E3 back.
Yes, I had the same thought at some point, and then later, indeed, I also realized that Bishop E3 is there.
No easy way to chicken out there. A4, A5.
It's the computer stuff. A4, A5 is like nowadays the engine say go A4, A5. It's
Any
very
position,
good.
we see it
It's
every
very
day.
good. Space became a factor, while I think many years ago it was not at all a thing. Like people would never grab space just for fun. Now we do it just like this.
Yeah.
Bishop G4. Wow, what happens after H3? Does he have some trick? Does he have some 94?
He wants to take knight D4,
Queen
knight
D1
E6.
and C6, yeah.
Yeah, or C6 first, maybe. Typical Dubov operation.
There is not. No, there isn't. Yeah. H3, take 94, Queen D1. Yeah, it's interesting version of their earlier. In fact, it's the same position, but just the bishop is on G5 or bishop on C1, right? If you think about it.
Yeah.
Quite interesting. It can't be bad to have a bishop on G5, but anyway, the bishop is heading towards E3 square probably.
Yeah, because Dubov had some games. I'm not sure what the move order was, but where it does this with the bishop on C1.
Correct.
Yeah, exactly.
Correct.
But in this type of position, doesn't White have like a nice advantage just by retreating?
I always thought so as well, yeah. The only thing is that Black can grab space very easily with D5 or B5, and also his knight on D4 is super stable. And if you trade it with knight E2, then D5 comes, so Black at least has a lot of space, but I do also value this bishop tremendously. In my Italian course, I give this position an advantage for White.
Has advantage for White, okay.
Yeah, because the Italian course is for White, so
yeah.
It has to be advantage for White.
Of course.
It's a very cool thing we have going there with this like stocks, yeah? The Aryan with the green up, 6 points, all this.
Oh yeah, that's true. S&P 500 down 2%.
Just 24. Yeah, the Chinese stocks lately, of course.
Van Hao, you mean?
Yeah, it was a little...
96 back, yeah, he didn't take en passant.
Yeah, now it's interesting which knight Vishy will take, because Vishy will take a knight. Vishy loves taking knights. Oh, wow.
Bishops.
Interesting, because Vishy is known to like the knights, but okay, of course, if he also knows that bishop pair is a good thing, yeah?
He's probably heard of it.
Yes, probably heard of it. One of those. Queen F3, do you play or not? Yeah, you do.
Queen F3, 92, something.
Interesting that the pawn on A5, it's sort of a weakness, potentially.
It looks stupid, no? After B5.
Yeah. But I guess it's not a big deal. The fact that White has a light square bishop is quite important. Yeah, if you want to go D5, you go before D5. But I guess, Magnus is heading towards the 4 knight, knight D7 bishop G5 plan. It looks very sensible. But maybe Queen G4 he has to be a bit aware. Maybe knight E8 to go to C7 support.
King H8, knight G8. Play like Lino.
King H8, knight G8 is in every position.
Of course.
Yeah. And White's plan presumably is to go knight E2?
Yeah, I think knight E2, knight G3 is a thing. At some point you could consider like pushing the F pawn, right? Like somehow, but now the queen is in the way, but like in the long term. I guess knight E2 first is how you begin.
Yeah.
Now the question is, do you go D5 or not?
Yeah,
he has to go. I go back, you go forward. That's the rule.
That's correct. Knight G3, bishop C5 maybe, yeah? You activate your pieces a little bit.
Switching.
Yeah, sometimes you do some ED, CD things, but I guess here, C3.
Bishop C5, maybe there's some.
Magnus is a little bit thoughtful, because I guess the players, they haven't switched too much yet from the classical chess mode. It's quite thoughtful.
Yeah, what do you think about that? Is just over 4 minutes, plenty of time?
I'm so thrilled today that I don't have to play Armageddon. You can't imagine, like, just the relief, sheer relief of not having to go through this. Though I have to say that today's game of Shahryar was like, wow, like very spectacular. I don't know how it looked with the engine, but without the engine in the playing hall, it looked very spectacular.
It was spectacular.
Engine wasn't a big fan of the opening, but of course he did it on purpose to get some play.
Yes, on purpose. Yeah, I'm not sure these people what they do on purpose. I don't, but it happens that way. I think he was like going queen c2, a3 before knight c3, which is very shady. And then Wesley looked like he was about to punish, and then this d3 didn't work. Yeah, he found this very clever idea provoking d3.
It seemed the way that Shaq was talking is like he'd worked out like the nuances of the position before.
I doubt. Do you think so?
I don't know the way he was talking. He was very confident.
He worked them out during the game, and then he's confident. I think.
Yeah, maybe.
No, the opening is like minus 150, so you can't.
I think he just figured it out like during the game. Sometimes Shah gets in the zone, and he comes after the game, and he starts spitting you with facts, you know. And you are like, wow. There was this one game like in Shamkir, he beat someone, I think Navarra, and then he came to the press conference and he gave a ginormous masterclass, and everybody was like, okay, that's why Shah is Shah, you know. So much calculation happens.
And what's Vishy doing? Is going for the isolated pawn, but e4,
E4.
So there's no isolated pawn, no?
Yeah, but still, it's a playable position. I targeted the d5 pawn, right? It's playable, but I guess Magnus is kind of happy with what happened in the last few moves.
Ah, so he plays like queen e3, knight d3, some f3 maybe?
Knight d3, what about before bishop b1? Knight b2,
so
yeah? You have knight b2, otherwise knight is trapped for bishop b1.
Maybe it shouldn't go forward.
I like knight b2, knight c4, and then maybe bc or bc, I don't know. Bc.
And
queen takes f6. Queen takes f6 is one of those beautiful positional sacrifices that I never make.
Happening now? No.
How bad is it, you think? Take, then b4, rook d1, collect the d5 pawn?
maybe.
What is compensating?
If you win, it's
genius.
It's a great masterpiece, no? But if you see the -4 after b4,
-4, yeah. Black plays before, yeah? It's important. It's important. You know, I'm like generally, I like to give my queens for other pieces. That's what I'm very famous for.
But more pieces,
and then get -4. It's this kind of things that I do.
Yeah. But actually, it does look like Vishy is somewhat struggling in the position because his queen has been pushed back.
I'm going to win your push back only to move forward, Karpov style. Bishop b1, bishop takes d3, collect the pawn.
Let me show you the trick, because I have the engine running, which you will be surprised to hear.
Knight takes f2.
Ooh.
Knight takes f2. Yeah. Yeah.
And he spotted it.
He also has the engine running. So the only question is, okay, Magnus though he can be super fast, yeah.
Later, but sometimes he overdoes it maybe a little bit, no? Ah, but Vishy's missed the trick.
Knight f2.
Oh, f3, not f2, even cooler.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but
Vishy
now
just looks at the clock and he's like, show me what you got. You don't have the mouse now, unlike your Lichess games, so show me what you got.
okay, 2.5 minutes left for the world champion, and it's move 24, so they've still got a fair few moves before they get that 1 second increment.
But isn't White having a very decent position in terms of potential flagging opportunities? I think it's very decent. Queen d3, I mean, I don't even think White is worse, and I have easy play. Queen
but
d3,
you can speed up, no? Rook e7, rook e8, g6, and try checkmating, like he can become very fast.
I think very flaggable. Okay, yeah, I see what you mean. If you get g6, king
once
g7.
the attack starts going.
Yeah. Yeah, Magnus is also like very quick, not only in terms of like literal speed, but quick at making good moves.
Okay, we're going to see, is it rook f5 on the board?
Rook f5, I don't like it. No, rook f3.
Rook
Anyway,
f3.
g6 I want. I don't think you should give that tempo. Yeah, g6, king g7 is... Been there, done that.
No, but he's taking a lot of time, no? Rook e7, rook e8, or g6.
He completely in the classical game mode. He's
G6.
didn't get the memo. But it's so hard to switch, really, so hard. Also, Vishy is thinking, but Vishy has
he has the liberty, right? So rook f1, doubling up on the f line, and knight h5.
No tactics, yeah. G4 just? Why not G4 just push you back? Not sure about knight h5.
Yeah.
Or is G4 just a weakness?
No, but what else?
Could you try and trade off knights?
Yeah, Vishy should go G4. Trading off knights for home.
For
I don't think. Yeah, there he comes.
G4 you have to? Oh, back, yeah? Not even to G7, okay. And maybe knight G5. Oh, okay, knight G5 is not possible. So knight 4, knight G5, I thought.
Step. One past.
Comes the knight.
Knight to f4. Okay, there's no tricks at the minute. There's no knight takes pawn. So
this is like, you know, these YouTube videos from the 90s, yeah? When Vishy played Kasparov, except that it's not Kasparov. But
yeah, I like watching those Intel Grand Prix.
Yeah, and you are like Daniel King and Maurice Ashley here, the two of you.
94.
But okay, is there a problem?
Oh, Anand must-win situation.
Okay, but come on. He has lots of play left for Armageddon standards, I think.
Yeah, also objectively it might not have been good. Like, rook g2, now g5 is looming.
Yeah, h6, h4, h6, h4.
Yeah. No, and Carlsen down to
also
1 minute.
He's thinking, yeah. Well, he has the pawn. He's in a bit in a thinking mode, but it's
drifting,
really, it's really time to flag. H4, Vishy, h4, of course.
H4 will come.
Yeah, will come. Just g5, I guess, will also come. Like by h4, g5, hg, hg, or something, and then it's a bit of a mess. Knight h5, maybe.
Yeah, but black feels like they're doing okay, right?
Not with this clock. I think, given the time, black is in a huge trouble.
Yeah.
G5 played.
I think the position is not simple enough yet to be coasting, but if anyone is Magnus will manage, of course. But
yeah, well, Magnus closing in on that 1 minute.
Knight h5 I don't like actually. Knight takes and f5 maybe I got rid of my only active piece. Maybe knight
Knight h3.
h3. Okay.
Oh, rook threatening rook f5.
Rook f5.
Rook f5 now.
We should send that rook f5, rook h8, but something should be there. Queen.
Rook f5. He's playing it, so he's attacking.
Rook h8, knight g5. Yeah, there is no. Rook h8, knight g5. There is no real.
There's nothing, right?
Nothing. Vishy? Should call him out.
Well,
he's not bluffing. Knight g5 takes and king f8. And
he's not bluffing, yeah?
No.
But Vishy nonetheless calls.
Oh, rook h4.
Oh no. So rook h8 is going to come.
He's got 1 minute, by the way. Still a lot of time. And he
logged into close to move 40, but now bishop d5. Bishop d5 turns the tables.
Oh, bishop d5. Yeah, Vishy will spot that probably.
It's typical Vishy tactics.
Yeah, of course. Like that game against Kasparov.
Yeah.
Are there any tricks with knight takes pawn?
There he goes.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, bishop takes pawn.
So good. So good.
So controlled.
Look at the clock also. He started with 3 minutes more. He's still 3 minutes more.
Yeah. Okay, so is there any way for Magnus to defend against this? Knight takes bishop is not possible. Magnus down to 40 seconds.
Taken king f8 and hope for the best here, but it doesn't seem like it's working. He should have done it without.
Is bishop f7 there or not?
When? After king f8?
Yeah. Do you want, of course, bishop f7, get it over with?
No, there's rook e1.
Queen f4, yeah, is there?
Rook e1, counter.
Yeah, and king f2, queen f4 or something. Or even rook h1, rook h1 even.
Someone's mate here, queen f4,
yeah,
rook h1.
Okay, let's Vishy not get mated. Let's not.
Oh, sorry.
It just was tempting to end the game right away, but it's not possible. Actually, Magnus has queen g3 maybe, yeah? Is a move. Queen g3 maybe is a clean one.
Yeah. Also very Vishy. Now he's taken his pawns. Let's exchange queens.
Yeah, makes perfect sense.
It's just over now. The b7, b5, a6 are weak.
But it's incredible, you know, like Magnus is also in a good shape right now. Like last 2 games he won, so there is no need for it's just Vishy playing well. It's just unbelievable the level Vishy is showing.
It's incredible to see Vishy with the second wind in his sail. So queen g3.
Also, it's back to his old style. Yeah, e4, nothing spectacular, but like when there's any chance, just natural looking moves.
Yeah, I do have to say, of course, the players, of course, don't play like the most, you know, the most theoretical stuff against him, but for a reason, because he has ideas every now and then. You don't want to get burnt. Queen g3, he's doubting at the end game. He thinks he's completely winning, and he thinks maybe I have something more. But I think there is nothing more, right?
No.
It's actually the only winning move.
Okay, then he will find it, because he sees queen g3, he's just thinking, is it enough? And he thinks, is there more? But there is no more, so he will just do it.
No,
bishop he drops it back to bishop f3.
Oh, but now some queen of...
No, rook e1, rook e1, rook hh1, and it's enough counterplay.
Why didn't you go queen g3?
Yeah, surprising.
He must have seen some kind of ghost of a draw there.
Also, Magnus down to 17 seconds. There at move 39.
Okay. Queen f4 I also like, but I like that move.
Queen f4 is also fine.
It's a human move. I like that move.
And rook e1 threatens. Okay, so rook e5.
That's nice bailout.
Rook h3 is the move.
Can you start checking?
8 seconds, guys.
Is
8 seconds. 8
takes-
seconds. What is the move? Is it move 40 at least?
Yeah.
Now they made move 40, yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
but
so
it
it's
just
1
get
second
a
increment.
1 second increment, so things are still.
Where's chess 24
incredibly
popcorn,
shaky.
guys? Where's chess 24 popcorn?
We don't have any, but the players are providing enough entertainment for us all. So Magnus just up 1 pawn down, but the position is wild, and he only has 1.5 seconds left on the clock. Or is it 5 seconds now?
Yeah, 5
King
seconds with
coming.
1 second increment.
Okay.
King f2, rook h3. Mistake.
Okay, but I mean, the fact that he made that move is already an achievement. So let's not. Every move made is an accomplishment at this point. Queen d4 or what?
Queen d4, yeah.
Yeah, bishop queen d4. Bishop b7 in the end. The a6 pawn is gonna fall.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. Queen d4. Centralize.
Queen d4 offer a trade of queens. Yep, makes a lot of sense. What about
Queen
giving a
g5.
check? Can
Queen-
you give a check and then do the same thing?
You can. But queen g5 in either case will happen, practically speaking. Thing is, Vishy should not drop low on time, because if it gets close on time, I mean, I guess Vishy has no practice of bullet whatsoever. I guess that's not something he ever played in his life.
But okay.
It's
But
gone
he's
g5, knight h5. Still good for white.
Now queen d4.
Offer queen
No.
exchanges, queen
Queen
d4,
d8,
queen
queen
d4.
d4.
Yeah.
But there's knight f4 there, yeah? I'm gonna have some counter. A little bit of counter.
Okay,
G6
he's going
is going for mate.
Wow, this is bold
FG,
stuff.
FG,
His king is safe.
queen d8.
Queen d8 check.
But is it made though?
It is winning for
Oh,
white.
not
With
that,
queen
not
e8,
that,
you
not
just
that.
take.
2 seconds. Make a
You
move.
just take and rook g6.
Oh yes, yes, collect. Oh, Vishy, beast. Collect the pawn, please.
Okay,
Knight d3, king d2, king e3, coming out of the...
okay, but knights are crafty pieces. I mean,
95, 95,
95
rook
is
e6,
their
rook
knight.
e6. And 91, rook e6.
Oh.
Yes, and that's it. It's over.
Wow.
Whew.
Actually, it wasn't clear if instead of 95, king
Nice.
e3, computer says mistake. If
91, no?
knight b2.
91, and knight b2 even.
Yeah, it
Yeah, but
says
knight
it's-
b2 I will flag you probably. I will flag you.
Nah, it's still winning apparently, but very close.
Well,
Only move rook a7.
What a beast, Vishy.
So much
Okay.
drama.
yeah.
All right. We haven't talked about your game. It was
Yeah, but my miserable achievements, they fade in comparison. But tomorrow I do play Legendary Viswanathan, and then I have a chance to,
Yeah.
an opportunity to, actually I'm really excited. I'm really happy to play Vishy on a high. I played him a lot.